Hello lads and ladies, and welcome back for another video. On the channel today is Grimsby against Fleetwood Town vlog. Now in the stands today, Grimsby are a really good side in this division. They didn't sign many players in the summer, however it's all come together, the likes of Danny Rose. They've got a really good core, a really good togetherness, and they've already got more wins than they did last year as well. They've been better away. Dave Artell is actually a manager I've got so much admiration for. He actually sat to the left-hand side of me the other day where he watched on, and he even said that Fleetwood were dominant against Wimbledon, which we was, but they're in a good place. They need to make Blundell Park a fortress, and today, it's going to be a tough game. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you're overall just subscribed or not subscribed, like the video. We've not been hitting the like goals lately, so can we go for 150 likes? It'd be greatly appreciated. Just press like. Also subscribe if you haven't already for the latest League 1 and 2 content. Let's get down to Blundell Park for 63 of the 92. Hey!
Hello.
How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks to you.
Yeah, how was the journey?
It was alright. It was, I think, perfect journey really, like you said before. 3 hours and, well, 3 hours and a half, and it's not too long, not too short.
You missed me in the stands.
Could say that.
So here with Jordan, a Grimsby supporter, a lot better than last year, nearly at 50 points, just outside those playoffs, just about stayed up last year. Not a bad season, is it?
No, definitely not. I mean, I don't think it could have been much worse than last year. I mean, if it did, I think probably we'd be talking about a relegation. It was poor last year, but we stuck with Artell through difficult periods. Last year, you probably mentioned, and you see we're starting to reap the rewards there a little bit. We're not quite there yet. It was never going to be plain sailing, and it hasn't. I think our inconsistencies have shown up this season. It's a lot. We always thought this would be a long process. It's one of improvement. We're in, at the minute, the playoff race, which is, I didn't think I'd be saying that at the start of the season.
Right, what are you thinking today? Good performance on Tuesday. We didn't score a goal. We didn't score a goal last week at Bramley. We didn't score a goal at Tranmere.
If Tuesday's anything to go by, it was a massive improvement for me. We just obviously didn't score the goal, and I think it's going to be a hard test here today. They score a lot, but they also can concede a lot, and Grimsby have conceded the most from corners, so we know how good we've been off set pieces recently.
Talking about Grimsby at the start of the year, opening day of the season, like Fleetwood, small squad, that got labelled from myself about both football clubs. What's changed?
I think it's just more about the complete identity. I think we've been, since the owners came in, we've always had like a clear vision. We tried implementing it in the in last season. It didn't sound like, I love Paul Hurst a bit, but it didn't sound like he was very much aligned with it compared to what Artell. If we look at it on the transfer business, we obviously made wholesale changes in the summer. We had to, and all those players are brought in with a play style in mind, with what we're trying to do. It was more data led. It was more, we wasn't panic buying. We wasn't just buying players for the sake of it, and that was certainly the case in January. Just the two players in. Obviously, Darragh Burns has got to get up to speed a little bit, but it probably won't be long until we see him. Obviously, Kezadari Toure is probably more for next season, if I'm going to be completely honest. But a couple of injuries have hammered our course, but I think we was always going to get that. Every team gets injuries, but yeah, it's just more the togetherness at the minute and with the plan, and it's all going well so far.
Prediction, what are you thinking today?
Oh, I think the loss of a big win might damper us a little bit, but I think we back ourselves here at home. We've not been too bad at home recently. I don't think we won a game in January, and now we've won every game this month. I've got to back us at home. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Grimsby win. I think we'll get the job done today. Even
last year, Grimsby were good at home. They kept you in the division. You only won twice away. That's been the difference. Jordan, thank you very much, mate. Yeah. Ryan Graydon, I'm going to ask you about him because I think you feel similar to me. I feel that he works hard, he holds it, he brings others into play. He is an outlet. He does need to start scoring more goals, and he does need a bit. He's got Marsh up there who's done well, don't get me wrong, but needs a bit of experience up there with him.
Graydon can score. I mean, the 2 EFL Cup goals, he hits the ball really cleanly, and against Doncaster when he was 1v1 the keeper, he slotted it in. And Tuesday he did have his chances. I think only one was really clear cut, one was a tight angle, one he actually went round the keeper and did well to get there, and I think the clear cut one that he should have put away is a free header. I think his burst of pace can get in there. He's decent in the air, he's a willing channel runner, and also a good presser, so I do feel for him because, like you say, he's a hard worker, and the fans admittedly are getting frustrated, which is fair enough because a striker's not scoring goals, which ultimately that's what they're paid to do. But
I'm a massive believer in, yes, strikers need to score goals, but I want more from you. And I think that Fleetwood have had strikers over the years that have scored the odd goal but haven't done anything off the ball. I think Devante Cole rings to mind, if I'm honest with you. Ryan Graydon is the perfect centre forward for what we want to do. He just needs a Paddy Madden and a Ched Evans, but unfortunately, budget doesn't allow us to go and get them anymore. Can I just ask you, what's your prediction today? What are you sensing in that brain of yours?
I think a 2-1 win to Fleetwood, and also a set piece to be scored by James Bolton. And like you said earlier, I think Ryan Graydon's going to bag one.
I genuinely think Graydon will score.
I hope he does too.
Yeah, I think as soon as he gets one, he'll go on a run.
Yeah.
In the ground now, just one change. Phoenix Patson starts. Again, for me, should have played Tuesday. Our most creative player with a bit of pace. They're in good form. Fleetwood, mixed bag. See why they are successful at what they do. They get the balls out to the side, especially Denver Hume. Nobody in this league has got more assists than him. 9, I liked him at Sunderland. Didn't quite work out at Portsmouth. I don't think this game so far will be winning any popularity contests. I don't think this channel will, and I don't think Fleetwood will this year. It's not been a great watch. Typical League 2 game, cancelling each other out. Oh! Sometimes in football you just got to say fair play, and Jordan O'Kekaran has just scored a worldie. He got it out of his feet, struck it into the top corner away from Jay Lynch. Again, we had a bit of a stamping pole in my way of viewing that, but that was a really good strike. See the difference why Grimsby are currently 8th and over 50 points if they win today as it stands. But coming in just outside the playoffs on 48 points, they win 5 margin games. If it's a 0-0 game, they take the chance that they do have often enough. We win when it's all sunshine and rainbows and it's all going well for us, and the other team don't really offer anything. In a battle, I worry for us, and that is the biggest worry I've got. First half has been a little bit frustrating. They've scored a worldie, had a couple of opportunities. Fleetwood have not tested Jordan Wright in the Grimsby goal at all. That's half time. Not a great watch, but there's still 45 minutes left. There's still 45 minutes left of opportunities to get back into this football match. Second half start, I want to see a bit more intensity, a bit more, full throttleness. Very stop-start, can't get a rhythm going. Story of the season, story of the fixtures. And when we have got a rhythm going, it's not been a great one of recent weeks as well. Second half a lot better in the press, where there's a bit more intensity. It's that common theme. A goal comes out of nothing and a real bit of quality by McEachran, and then it's break us down if you can, and that's what Grimsby are. They're in a shape. You've got a lively front two that'll work hard for each other. I like Rosie. Everywhere he's been there for a sustained period, whether it's Barnsley, Bury, Mansfield. He went there for Stevenage for a year, did okay. Ryan Graydon. In the last few weeks, I personally think he's been brilliant without scoring. On Tuesday, behind Neil, very close to my man of the match. He holds it, he brings others into play. He's just lacked a final product, and I get he's a centre forward. and you need goals from him. He's offered something, and he's looked lively. That is a great finish over Jordan Wright. It's 1-1. You can tell in the last few weeks, the critics have got to him. He's a young footballer still. Yeah. Well, it lasted for a massive moment. Grimsby get a free kick straight away from our goal. And you say you're most vulnerable when you've just scored. And again, they react quicker. They get the ball out, get a free kick, play it short, cross into the box, and Danny Rose into double digits in the league. Such a good header and a player that I really like, got a lot of respect for. Of all the Housery players, I think Danny Rose will be in my top 5 in this division, and there's a few. I can see why Graham did that response, and it'll be anger, it'll be frustration, and it'll be something that he's been built up in him, and he'll be thinking about it every day. Set the ball, his games go on, chances go on. Am I ever going to score? And it has finally come. He broke his duck. Not always great in front of your own supporters, but it's frustrating. He scored 1 in 21. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but he's done other bits well as a centre forward. He just needs someone up there with him. But to concede straight from kick-off is so sloppy. It's very, very poor. Grimsby just started to get a foothold back in this football match, and getting 2-1 was a great victory for them. It was 4 wins on a row, finding some consistency where they would win 2, then go and lose a couple, win 1, lose 1. Get another away game, another defeat, another poor, horrid watch. Not been a great watch. First half was absolutely dreadful. Pete Wild's been nowhere to be seen in the second half, so I don't know what went on at half time. I'll tell you this now, I could probably count on one hand and have a couple of fingers to spare how many times I've enjoyed watching us in the last 12 to 18 months. Story of both teams' season. Heavy pitch, difficult conditions, scrappy game, 50-50s, up and down like a trampoline for both sides, and they end up winning the game of football. It'd be good to see someone like Grimsby after last year struggling, staying in division, late on in the season just about getting into the playoffs and showing everyone in League 2 how it's done. You don't need the most glamour, you don't need the best squads or budgets. Well, it's a defeat. It's a defeat on the road. There's a long way to go in this season yet. Get to 60 points is my aim, 50 points first. It's good to see Graydon back on the score sheet, but it's another defeat. Wasn't great that at all, really. Yeah, your manager gets sent off, you lose a game. And again, the season's end can't come quick enough. Well done to them for winning it. Plenty of life left in their season yet. I wish them all the best. Please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 16,000 subscribers. Yeah, a long, long way to go. Either way, Graydon's situation takes over the story. He'll get abused. Yes, it's not a good look at your centre forward who's got 1 in 21. But a player so low in confidence, for me, not a great sight, and it's not been a great season, again. But we're mid-table, and I've taken this last year, the roller coaster of football. Again, you've got to support the team when we win and support us when we lose. I'll be there Tuesday night for the short trip to Gillingham. Just a 550 round trip where I'll get back at 5 AM in the morning. See you Tuesday. Up the cods.